When plan A doesn't work, run! Well, at least she looked cool getting out of the car. Professional driver versus amateur cops. We thought cars catching on fire after a crash was something only possible in GTA.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Now that was just uncalled for. Why didn't he stop and wait for the car to turn? When you catch the red light at the very last second.
Oh my God.
The two vans are from the same company, but one of the drivers wanted to show everyone how good he is. Why oh why did he make a left turn on a straight road? That's called asking for trouble. After you make the turn, it's a good idea to let go of the wheel, so this doesn't happen to you too. He ran away from the cops, but at what cost? When you're a baller, but not when it comes to paying your parking tickets. Okay, did this guy seriously crash into the rushing ambulance? Do you see this car speeding from behind? Well, now you can see that same car from the front, and you will realize why speeding is not good. The cop saw him driving recklessly, so he pulled him over. A sane person would think that it's a good idea to comply, but this guy said, "To hell with that," and gunned it. We've never seen anyone ride a boulder to the bus station before. Just for that, this guy deserves us to smash that like button. Hey, does anyone know where we can get one of those force fields around our car that will prevent morons like this from cutting in front of us? He saw that one of the drivers up front needed a little push, so being the helpful driver he is, the guy went over there and lent him a hand. Of course you should honk at pedestrians trying to cross the street legally. You don't honk when they're jaywalking. Why in the world did you feel the need to step on the gas when this man was calmly turning after the light turned green? When one of the hooks from the trams gets stuck into the wrong position and winds up taking down the entire bus. Okay, when you're pulling back in reverse, isn't it common sense to check the rearview mirror? Not this guy. Well, that's one way to put out the smoke in the hood of your car. Dude, you're not supposed to avoid the giant hole like you usually do when you're driving. Pay attention to the blue car on the right side of the screen. What? Why in the world would he back up so hard into this car? No, there's no need to wait for the other car to pass. Just shove your car through all that traffic and hope for the best. The job description didn't mention anything about life-threatening accidents, did it? No one knows where the freaking car came from. If he stood a few more inches to the left while closing the trunk of his car, this would have been a very different story. When you don't want to wear glasses, but you still need to see the sign, so you walk up to it really carefully and okay, now he sees it. Pay attention to the car on the left. He didn't drift off the road, he just really hated that lamppost.
And her whole crew need to be in sensory deprivation. We could make an argument that Colonel
This has got to be the best mechanic the world has ever seen. As soon as the car's fixed, it drives off all on its own.
Oh my god. Woo. Oh shit. Oh my god.
He wanted to show everyone just how fast his new car is. You think you're driving safely in your lane, but this guy thinks that it would be better for you to drive in the opposite lane. We've been taught that the guy turning needs to wait for the road to clear before he can do so, but apparently that doesn't apply to taxi cabs. There's no need to wait for the other car to pass, just do whatever the hell you want. Sometimes drivers in front of you just need a little push. Take this guy for example. He waited for every car to cross the street, but then he probably got tired at the very last second, so he jammed right into the side of this red car and kept driving. Did that bike rider try to kick the little black car on his right? He did? Let's all say it together, speeding is not cool. Sometimes you just need to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible. Who cares if that means destroying the underside of your car and going down 200 steps? And now you know why Amazon is the fastest delivery service in the world. We wonder how many accidents their vans get into in a single year. They told him that when he is cleaning the car, he will need to get into every little nook and cranny and remove any dust inside the car. Guess these two wanted to see who would get to the bus station first, and it turns out neither of them did. We would just love to see this man navigate through a parking lot that's jam-packed with cars. You really thought it would be a good idea to turn in between those two cars, put the car in reverse and finish the turn, and not once did you think that someone might crash into you? That would be a nice surprise to wake up to on Christmas morning. He'd be like, "Ho ho, whoa! Wait a darn second, who dropped this giant computer on my truck?" A sane person would usually hit the brakes when turning, but not this dude.
Like if you ever just have an acquaintance
Nice.
or something,
Nice.
and you
Nice.
know, you say, "Oh, we're friends."
When you want the fridge delivered today, but you don't want to pay an extra $100 for express shipping. When you get all of that power, but you can't really control it. If you're ever riding behind a loaded truck with its back doors wide open, look for an emergency stopping lane. The guy managed to avoid a collision from the front, but the one in the back. Thanks for watching, guys.